Hello friends, welcome to CSharp Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. In this sub-series, we are going to look at CSharp PictureBox control. So this sub-series contains 3 videos. First we will look at the PictureBox control. Then we will talk about the form design. Then we will start creating the example in the third video. So before we go into PictureBox, let's have a quick glimpse of what this example do. So if you see, this area is the control, PictureBox control, which displays the picture. Then we have different size mode to display the image in the PictureBox. After that, we will talk about the progress bar, which shows how much image is loaded into the PictureBox control. So when the image is huge and if it is from the internet, definitely it will take some time from the source to destination, the pixels get copied. So the source here will be the internet. It will transfer through the wire and the bit pixels reaches the destination computer, which means your example. Then once the pixels are loaded, the image get displayed here in the PictureBox control. Since it takes time, we can make use of the progress bar to show how much image pixels are copied from source internet to the destination, your example that's running in your laptop or in our machine simply. Alright, now we will learn about some of the PictureBox controls, properties, methods, as well as events. So by this time you are aware that the PictureBox control shows image on the Windows form. You saw that in the previous slide also. We displayed an image in the PictureBox control. So the control supports widely used image format like BMP, JPEG, GIF, and PNG formats. So the PictureBox control not only displays the image, but also can house other low-level controls like a button, text boxes, radio button, etc. Now let's look at the properties one by one. So the image property sets the image for the control as local resource or embedded resource. So we will talk about the embedded resource later. Error image. So this property is used to show the image when the original image is not able to load in the control. So that time error image will be displayed. So usually the original image will be big and huge in size. The error image will be kind of an icon, so that when image load fails, we can show that error image. So the initial image is to display an image before loading the original image. So we can say that this is a default image that gets shown, and when you load the original image, that image will replace this initial image. Next we have a size mode property, and this property tells how the control, that means the PictureBox control, accommodates the image and it displays it. Does it display the full image, or it display part of the image, or if it displays part of the image, which portion of the image it will show in the control? Or because the control may not be the same size as the image. We know that we display the Windows form on particular resolution. Say for example 1024 into 768, that's the resolution. Definitely in the PictureBox control will be less than that 1024 into 768, because that's the full screen width and height. In that we will display a form, and inside the form we will display the image, and inside the picture box, and inside the picture box we will display the image, but the image may not be the same size as the picture box control. So that time the size mode comes into picture. Do I need to shrink the image to fit the control window, or do I need to stretch the image width-wise or height-wise, or do I need to show only the portion of the image, and if portion of the image is shown, then do I need to show the top left corner or middle of the image? So those kind of stuffs are defined by this size mode property. We will learn about this size mode property when we are creating the example. So the image is to load the image on the picture box control, error image to show the image when certain error occurs, initial image, the default image before any image get loaded into the picture box. Size mode tells how the picture box control resizes the image or even the picture box control itself. So it's a resize between the picture box control or the image, and how to fit that in the container. Container here is the picture box, and show the content. Content is the image. There are methods that's exposed by the picture box control. One is the load method. So if you see here, image, error message, initial message, all this stuff can be done through the design time itself. But if you want to change the image, or if you want to load the image at runtime, you can use the method load. So the load image loads the image from local as well as the internet or the network resource, or from the network resource. So there is a LoadAsync method. This will also load the image from local or internet resource. The difference is load method is synchronous. That means when a call is made, the caller will wait for the load to complete. Here, load to complete in the sense bit transfer to complete from source to destination. So once all the pixels are downloaded into the destination, then load method returns. But in LoadAsync, after the call, the method returns, and it will keep on receiving the pixels, and when all the pixels are received, it will start showing the image. So there are two methods, load and LoadAsync. Both will load the image from local resource or internet resource. Now let us look at some of the events. Control added. So we'll get a notification when a new control is added to the picture box. So as already told, okay, here we doesn't specify, anyhow we told that a picture box control can load other controls as well. So that way, when you add a control to the picture box control, the event control added is raised. The same way, control removed also raised when you remove a control from the picture box control. So these two methods are not frequently used because there are other powerful container controls to house the simple controls like a button, checkbox, radio group, etc. So load completed. So this event is raised when image load is completed. Whether you use load or LoadAsync, after certain stage the bit transfer will complete. So that's where the event load completed will get raised. Next, load progress changed. So as already told, when the image size is huge and if it is from the internet resource, even we can call it as local resource also, but in case of internet resource, the bit transfer will definitely take some time if the image is huge. During that time, you can make use of this load progress changed event, and you can report the progress change through a progress bar control. So this event will be raised periodically to tell how much percentage of image pixel is transferred from the source to the destination where the picture box control stays. So that's all the preview of PictureBox control. So we looked at some of the important properties, methods, as well as events. So in the next video, we will talk about the example. The example of the PictureBox control. And then in the final part, that means in part 3, we will develop that example. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.